music. Yeah, I'm on the move again. Right now I'm in the air for the win. With the net on for the hillside, Liberian boy going in. Don't check me because I'm corona. I'm hustling for my oma. Just open your ear and listen. I have to an Arizona. I shine like California. My love is for who will love me. This world can be so surely. But we stand tall, all for one and one for all. And I will call you when it is time to call. I promise, I promise, I promise, I promise you, I promise, I promise you, I promise, I promise you.
Hey there, pretty people, hope you having a good day. Never let the negativity ever get in your way. Who's that? Looking in the mirror, you're beautiful. Jersey girl, but I take the road so I can grow. It's Tiale, I make the boys go loud. No fighting in the party. Now I'm not here to marry. Hey, no party that let it fight. We dancing to nothing left. The DJ that superstar refuses to let us rest. Hey, no party that let it fight. We dancing to nothing left. The DJ that superstar refuses to let us rest. It's Tiale.
Hey girl,
Hey boy,
hey girl,
hey boy, hey boy, hey hey, hey hey, hey hey. We dancing to nothing left. The DJ that superstar refuses to let us rest. Hey.
don't check me because I'm corona. I'm hustling for my oma. Just open your ear and listen. I hotter than Arizona. Came through looking swagged up.
Hey,
Certified with the cash up.
oh boy,
Talking about who did what.
so what, so what?
Came through looking swagged up.
Hey,
Certified with the cash up.
oh boy,
Talking about who did what.
so what, 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 so what? Hey, 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 certified music.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Lieutenant Commander J.R. glapohkpa Chesson talk show. Wake up to 48 degrees in Providence, Rhode Island. We'll also wake up to some unbelievable news of the tension between China and Taiwan. Give us a break. Give us a break with these tensions. Now we hear that China is building up forces to do the same thing that Russia is doing in Ukraine. Invade the people country. Chinese President Xi saying that he wants to reunify Taiwan with China. This has been an ongoing thing. And you know, in America, we made the agreement to keep our hands off this Taiwan and China business. But we cannot afford these powerful countries walking into other countries and overtaking them. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We can't go back into the old ages, the dark ages, the medieval ages. What's wrong with you people, man? Get your act together. Take heed and govern yourselves, man. We can't afford this. With all this pandemic going all through the world, now people starting wars. Please give us a break. Because we're not far from World War III. What would that war be like? What would our war be like? My appeal to the world leaders, man. You guys got to take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. We don't need all this kind of thing in the world. Please, our people, my people, are suffering still from the harms of the 1800s. We're still suffering from it. We don't need to go into another war. Because with Russia and Ukraine, then China won't go into Taiwan. What's next? What's next? Behave yourselves, world leaders. Okay. Oh, and another good thing today is eat what you want to eat today. Anything you want to eat it. Today is the day. You miss this day, you got to go back to eating 5 slices of pizza and drinking 2 Diet Cokes to lose weight. It ain't gonna work. It never worked. You can't want to lose weight. Then you eat 5 slices of pizza and drink 2 Diet Coke. What a Diet Coke would do for the 5 pieces of pizza you already eaten. It ain't gonna help you. It's not going to help you. That's not what Diet Coke is for. So if you're gonna watch your weight, skip it today. Today is eat what you want today. Eat all what you want to eat today. Okay? So go out there, have fun, slouch, go out, do what you want to do. Okay? This is the day. Okay, so let me get in my topics for this morning. 1. How do we Liberians change Liberia? 2. A call for political parties to form military groups. 2. 3. My people in the Buduburam refugee camp. I can't forget them. That's my people. So stay tuned. Let me sip on my coffee, take a break. I'll be right back, and we'll get into the nitty-gritty of what's going on. How do we Liberian people change Liberia? Look at our country today. There's no doubt, there's not a scintilla of doubt that our country is run amok. It's gone so far backwards. It's so messed up. We got to do something to revive our country. Look at it in the news every day. Our leaders are being accused of stealing, being in conspiracy with money launderers and rogues and crooks from the highest office to the lowest office. Our leaders have let us down. And each and every day they bring us down and down because they have no integrity, they have no love for our country, they have no self-respect or self-esteem. So they bring us down to the level. Our leaders, who's supposed to be lifting us up, are the very people bringing us down. How long can we deal with this kind of thing? How long can we handle this kind of thing? It can't go on forever. It cannot go on continuously. It's been going on for too long. And look at now, we in this era of bloodshed still. From 1980 to today, we are still in the era of bloodshed. Our people being killed, our people dying, our people murdered. I mean, we're just living in an era of bloodshed. It has become so prevalent that Liberian people don't care about seeing dead body in the street no more. People just see dead body and just walk by like it's nothing. What have we become? We are so cold and heartless. I mean, the deaths and the structure have made us so hard to things that other people will appreciate. We're so hard, we're so callous, hard hearted. It can't go on. It's like we don't care about anything. Like nothing is significant to us. So that's the era of bloodshed. Then we got the era of stealing and corruption. Look at, I mean, from one era, from one negative era to another negative era. From bloodshed, and we're still in this bloodshed era. We ain't not out of it yet. We're not out of it yet. Listening to people talking about killing other people as though life has no significance. Come on, people. Civilized people can't live in this kind of condition. Then we got an era of stealing. Everybody's stealing. They have no compulsion of the need of the country. They have none. Everything is me, 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 me. Give me, me. I don't care about nothing else. And this is hurting us, hurting us, hurting us. It has hurt us from time immemorial and it's continued to hurt us because our leaders are rogues. Our leaders are bandits. Our leaders are criminals. They have no moral fortitude. They have no Christian training or discipline. These people are just ruthless, evil people. You know, but we bring it upon ourselves because after a war, we go appoint the same warlords and criminals, but you can't blame the people too. That's all we got. The people that started our war and put us into all this mess didn't make any laws for our election. So they just opened it up to all the criminals, all the warlords, and everybody just got in there. The people already afraid of them for killing their people. What do you think they'll do for them? Vote for them. Put them back in power. And that's what happened in our country today. We got all the warlords and bandits and criminals running our country. Then we wonder what's wrong with our country. We wonder why the stealing can't stop. But how will it ever stop? We don't care about ourselves. You know, we let fear overtake us. And we put the same people, that kill our family members, and our loved ones, we put them back in power because of fear. No, 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 no. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. And this is why we gotta find a way to change the way we live in today. It's not right that we're in an era of unpatriotism. People don't care about the interests of our country. People don't care. Oh, that time, oh, that ain't about I think we can't do that. We must take an interest in our country, in ourselves, in our existence. Everything we do must take an interest in it, or it means nothing. And people will just trample upon our rights. Then it will be too late for us to talk. Because we see all the wrongs going on now, we are silent. We say, oh, it don't matter. It's not bothering me, man. I don't care. But then when it comes around now, and you want to talk, who you want to listen to you? Who you want to hear your problems? Who you want to stand up to fight for you? Nobody will do it. It will be too late. Because everybody will say, oh, you accepted it from the beginning. We put all our war equipment aside. We decided not to fight. We decided to stand up with you and just talk, talk, talk. Nah, they think hitting the violence and the evil at your doorstep. You calling us to fight now, and you, the main man that made us put our weapons and everything down. How can we stand against the forces of evil when the very people that's supposed to be standing with us and fighting are the very ones supporting and perpetrating these crimes against the Liberian people? Look at the church. I mean, it's terrible. All our pastors are grave seekers. They want jobs. They want position. They want money. That's all they want. They ain't care about preaching the word of God, about standing up for truth and dignity and the Liberian way of life. They don't care about that. They want what they can get for themselves. You know, nothing wrong with people trying to get what you want for yourselves, but in in an era like this, where our leadership, we have no leadership, we have no security in our country. We're talking about that. We have all these negative things going on in our country, and we need people to stand up and be forthright and speak out against them, and let this administration know that enough is enough, and we're not going further. But the very people that are supposed to do that are the people who are silent, are the people who want some of the gravy, are the people who perpetuate all these things so they can get inclusion into the crime. So where are we, my people? Have we lost our patriotism? Have we lost our Christian fortitude and direction? Have we lost our good virtues for Liberia's progress and advancement? That's a question for you to answer. Because I really want some answers when I see my country going like this. I see people just acting crazy and things just running amok. I want to know, is this the Liberia we died for all these years? Is this a change that our people killed our other people for? Is this the hope the Liberians hope our country will be one day for all Liberian people? Is this it? If this is it, I want nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with it because it's too far fetched. It's unrealistic and it's bad. So where is the truth for the Liberian people? Who has it? Who guides it? Who protects it? That's my class on this topic because it's so sad that we got to ask ourselves time and time again what we need to do to change our country. Well, we can't go on like this. From growing up as a little kid, our country has always faced these negative, negative aspects of development where people put their own selves before our country. People put their own interests before our country's interests, before our people's interests. No, no, that's not the way we're supposed to do it. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. What can you do for Liberia? What can you do for our people? Hmm? It's not always about me, me, me. It's about the love that we call patriotism. The love that we call patriotism and loyalty to our country. Where is it among our young people today? If we don't have it, if we can't find it, if it no longer exists, then we are in for a bad, bad, bad future. Bad future. And it will not change until and unless we come to the realization that we are the masters of our own destiny. And if we don't take our destiny in our hands, we don't take our future in our hands, and we let things just run away as it's doing in our country, no laws, no decency, no integrity, everybody there do what they want to do, our country and our people will forever remain down at the bottom of the totem pole. I rest my case. I take a break. I'll come back on my second topic for this morning. A call for political parties to form militant groups too. You see the picture behind me? This is what going on in Lofa County, where Thomas Falah and the CDC, George Weah people, have formed militant groups. They say to protect the CDC officials in our county. So if the leading political party can form militant groups to protect their people, it is an indication and evidence that we have no security forces in the country. The law and order is evasive. That our people are prone to injustices, lawlessness, and criminal actions. How will the president party go and form a militant group to say to protect the people in their party in the county? When you do that, that is a clear indication that our country is lawless. That people got to form their own political group to protect their own political interests. So now, if the president can form his own political militant group to protect his people, it is an indication that no other group is safe in the country. So it is also an indication that law and order has broken down in Liberia. And if other political parties do not form their own militant groups, it's on their own self. They fail their people. And whatever violence they confront during the election is because they fail to take heed and govern themselves accordingly. In any election, when you see the president and his party form a militant group to take the place of the police and military, who's supposed to protect all citizens, what is the purpose of a military group, of a militant group? Then to further slap us in the faces, you say the group is to protect your candidates for your party. So we have no police in the country no more. Or the president cannot depend on the police no more. So the president has no faith and confidence in the police and soldiers. Can the Liberian people have faith and confidence in them? No, we can't. We can't. That means we got to rise up and protect ourselves. And the only way to protect ourselves is to form our paramilitant group. So some people say, oh, that form what we're going to is a security risk. It's only a security risk when other political parties fail to form their militant groups. Because there is no way we will maintain peace and stability in our country when the president and his parties and his partisans are acting lawless, are acting like criminals and bandits. You got the police and military under your control. Why would you form a militant group? So that is indicative of the fact that these people mean to perpetrate harm and violence this electoral period. So if you pay your people all this money to form to protect your people, why you can't get bodyguards? Why you gotta use militants? What do you do? Surround people's houses to protect them? Run after groups to protect them? What will these people do to protect the partisans? And this is not right. So that it gets a call for other political parties to start training your party militants to counteract anything this militant group will do. And if you can't do it, you're at the mercy of the president. If you can't do it, you're at the mercy of God. Because there's definitely no law and order in our country. There's definitely self-rule. Everybody just do what you want to do. Because how will you have law and order when the president is the very perpetrator of violence or the prospects of violence in the country? So here we are, and this is where we stand. If we don't take heed and govern ourselves and our nation, we're going to end up in violence. There is no way we cannot end up in violence if we keep going on this kind of trajectory. Okay? And once we end up in violence, our national security is at risk. It's been at risk for so long now. But it's just by the help of God we maintain ourselves and our pride and dignity. Okay? But everything running amok in our country. Everything. Everything. So ritualistic killings, mysterious deaths. When we got all these things going on, then you form militant group again. What does that tell us? Do you have no care for the rest of us? The security is weak in the country. People dying. The police not paying attention to the crimes going on in the nation. The military sitting down supinely, not getting involved in anything. So everything is just running amok. It's running amok. And it will not be long before violence erupts. And this is where we go all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. Because you can see it coming. You can see it coming. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. That's my class on this topic. Let me take a break, then I start my final topic for this morning. Well, as you know, we named our school on the Buduburam camp already. Dr. Glenn S. Prescott, MD, MPH, Community Health Self, Community Self-Help Vocational Baking School, Buduburam camp. Now we got a name for our school. Today, God bless us, we're able to get the funds to pay our teachers. You know, we got teachers for everything now. We got our sewing teachers. They're standing by right now because we are about to renovate the sewing building. We got the money to do it now. Tomorrow, the carpenter is going to put the zinc up. They're going to lay the concrete because they got to put the wall. Part of the wall is broken in that other room, so they're going to put the wall up. They're going to put the zinc up. Then they're going to plaster the floor on the inside, and we're going to start purchasing the machines and the computer to start our computer and sewing class. We already have two sewing teachers standing by, a man and a woman. Okay, we got one computer teacher standing by. So we all set with teachers, and when we start, if we need more, we'll put a word that we need more teachers. But this where we stay right now. So this, excuse me, this morning in the Buduburam refugee camp, and the CEO, Roland Son Juroka, was saying, handing out the pay to the teachers who serving us for the 6 months. We promised to pay them $200 each. We got four teachers. We promised to pay each one of them $200. But right now, only two teachers working. So about 400 I would just pay them for their 6 months teaching. We also have a standby teacher who spoke to us. You see Amy Mason. She's a standby teacher. She wasn't included in the budget, but because of her tremendous efforts and work, we have decided to give her $100 towards her efforts for the Friends of Rodney Chesson. We want to thank all our sponsors again. You people have done a tremendous job, and God will bless you. So let me play this video. Let's see what's happening to my people on the other side of the world. Let me hold it there, get rid of this music. Sorry for the music. I forgot I had a.
Eso es. Gente que sí. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I will continue to bless you. I appreciate it. You can see the you can see the money here. That's everything. Allow on allow payment, final payment for them. You can see it for yourself. The money your hand. You can see. Thank you so much. God bless you. Okay. That's all. Thank you so much. See you. When I found payment, you see the money draw. You will see the money. The final payment. See the roof. See the roof. Look at me small. Yeah, anything to help you. Any measure to keep it on.
Good morning, Daddy. Just want to thank you for all you've been doing. And I appreciate this. You and your family. Pray that the Almighty God will strengthen you. You and your dreams. You all will bless us with great children in camp. Always pray for them. You have you and your family in Jesus' name.
Yeah, but can you just tell me the music money?
6:30.
6:30. Yeah, we you on our covenant international. You save yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. The chief agency doesn't allow payment. Final payment.
Well, that's it for the course. Um, our teacher got the money this morning, so we have fulfilled our obligation to our teachers, and we have given them their money. Let me just get out of here, please, folks. We have given them their money, and now that's where we are with the show. And our teachers are paid. Now we got to get the sewing people back on schedule. We got to get our sewing teachers. There's somewhere in the community. Now that we're building the sewing class will be start building. We start renovating it tomorrow. They're buying the equipment today. So as of tomorrow, we'll start getting ready to open the sewing school. We want to thank all our sponsors, and we encourage all of you out there to please support us. This is a worthwhile effort. We're going to go forward. We're going to do the school. We're going to build a. I want to build a recreational center. I want to change that whole place into a recreational center, educational and recreational center. Because the young people on the camp, they have nothing to do. So they turn into drugs, they turn into crime, they turn into all these kind of things. And all they need is a hand up. All they need is somebody to come and say, look, come on, we can do better. And this is what I've taken the stand by the help of God to do. And the children, the young people have responded. They love the baking school so much. They love the idea that they have their own little place that they can sit down and be a part of and share with each other what they need to share. Okay, excuse me, folks. Let me just bring all my things up since I went out. So this is where we are with the school. I encourage you to please send us some money. My cash app is $ Jefferson Chesson. And if for you who have Citizen Bank, you can go to Zelle. My email is karrodches@gmail.com. Please support this program. Let's get it going. We have a lot to do. And one day when you go to Ghana, you go to the Buduburam camp, you can go to Friends of Rodney Chesson Center and have a wonderful time. Because it will not only be a school, it will be a recreational center where we have TV and everything for the elders to go chill out, the young people to go play ping pong and pool and all the things. We can live better. We ourselves can change our own lives. But our leaders must be committed to the cause, not only providing the means for us to move power, but giving us the hands on training, love, commitment, and dedication that we need, that our young people need to see and understand that nothing is impossible for us. Nothing. We can live just like people in America, in Africa. But we got to know it's not easy. It's hard work. It's understanding that you must preserve what you make, what you buy. Whatever you buy, you got to preserve it. That means when you finish with it for the day, you got to clean it, you got to put it aside and store it. You can't mistreat it. When you mistreat it, it will not last. So all these things are important to Liberian people. That's why everything we got now is destroyed because we do not know how to preserve what we have. You can't get new things and don't preserve it. You got to preserve it. And those are aspects of life we must bring to our people through physical, hands-on teaching, not only classroom. Some people can go in the classroom and do good. Classroom not for everybody. Okay? But everybody will have the opportunity to use their hands to do physical work. Okay? We can mix it. And this is time for us to bring the two together, the physical work and the class work. They call it vocational education. The time of the Liberian people is now. My class is done. Have a good day. Aluta. Continua.